Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of A.T.O.M RPG. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're supposed to join me today here in the... they have a name for it. It's the abandoned factory, that's right. What? Oh, that's kind of cool. You can change the world map in here. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, we're good. So, yeah, it's the abandoned factory. It's where the bandits leave, and we have a bus stop. And I really like these bus stops for probably different reasons than other people. Although maybe not different reasons from your reason that you're watching. Or, yeah, I like it because they remind me a lot of the ones present in, for probably very good reasons, in Stalker. Yeah, because they're just, you know, the Soviet bus stops, and they're really cool looking. I like it a lot. I like that round stuff over there, and it's cool. It's really cool. But yeah, so we are hopefully not gonna kill all the bandits, or I should say hopefully not get killed by the bandits, because I was having trouble killing a rat. We're not poisoned anymore. We're a little bit injured, but my idea is to work for the bandits. As weird and deranged as that sounds, the leader of the opposing faction of the bandits, the leader of the people who are being basically robbed by the bandits, told me to come and work for them. Nothing else. He has no other intention. Now, if I want to follow the tropes of a video game, I know exactly where he's going, but he didn't even actually tell me where he's going. So I'm just gonna work for the bandits, and I'm gonna have a carte blanche, because for doing that, and I'm gonna be like, but I'm a nice person, don't you know? And I do know, and they do know, hopefully. This looks awesome. We got a bandit over there. He's bald, like I am. I'm not bald. I'm just got razor shaved, or whatever. It's not whatever that is. Okay, this looks really cool. Let's go. Can I go inside? I can go inside, and there's nobody in here to prevent me from stealing all the things, all the wires. Yeah, we need the wires. Last episode we were doing a little bit of crafting, this is not gonna. By the way, these are non-essential wires. Nobody's gonna miss them. Yeah, this is really good because we did a little bit of crafting. We crafted ourselves a bag that you can see on my back right there. Very good bag. And we crafted ourselves a pistol. Also, I leveled up a little bit on the tinkering to make sure that I don't fail on those. I didn't actually need to do that. I could have saved scum, but I feel like we're gonna have plenty of skills, especially because we have so much intelligence or intellect. Actually, we don't. It's more attention and personality that I'm going with. Yeah, I'm sort of a smooth talker, even though the game is maybe not too inclined to let me smooth talk people into not murdering me, because I had to. That didn't work too well with the other one. Anyway, hello, I am just a traveler. Before you stands a grim man with trimmed hair. He's not bald, he's also trimmed. Good. He's wearing a black padded jacket. Upon seeing you, he spits on the ground in front of you, which in this lands is a sign of respect, because apparently, yeah, it is. Many speeding in this game. And he gets a better grip on his weathered assault rifle. He eyes you coldly. Hey, mate, what made you turn up in this neck of the backwoods? Chill out, dog. I'm your boy, straight from the underground. Yo, what's up, fellow kids? A real street hustler. How do I know you're okay to hang around? 'Cause I have a passport. Don't you see? Yeah, look at that, with a question mark and 2 dots. The man looks at the card and smirks. After that, he takes his hands from the assault rifle and makes a few steps towards you. Got yourself a thief's passport, I see. This is getting interesting. Where'd you get it? In Krasnoznameni? Oh, that's good. I was expecting him to ask me for the password, because, you know, you'd probably have one of those to prevent people from killing people with passports and just showing up with them. But this basically is as tough as a password. No, not there, I'm gonna say. So that's the way it is, huh? How did you get it then? Because these cards are only made in Krasnoznameni. Did your fairy godmother give it to you the day that you turned 12? Or are you just trying to make a fool out of me? No, you make a fool out of yourself by using that. So, yeah. Somebody gave it to me. You get some weird gifts, man. I don't really care, though. Well, the bigger the lie, the more believable believable it is, I hear. Let's see. We have intellect. We have personality. Come on! Can't you see I'm the right kind of guy for your type of job? You wink at the man and give him your best smile. I'm sure he's gonna be charmed by... Oh, I'm not wearing that shawl anymore. He's not gonna like me. He unconvincingly smiles back at you. Unconvincingly. You mean insincerely? Because, yeah, seems like you passed through his skepticism. I have no idea. Fine, fine, he says. Just remember that you're not really bandits around here. We're not really bandits, he says. We're not really bandits. More like the local police. Our boss, Dan, even spoke to the Chamber of Commerce of Krasnoznameni on the matter of officially accepting us as lawmen. We'll be guarding the northern border. Get it? Soon we won't have to loot the homes of nearby peasants. We will tax them all proper-like. Hey, hey. No, I'm not gonna read those as... I'm not gonna read that. I'm not gonna roleplay that. No punk will be able to join our mighty group then. That is good to hear. I like that you're trying to up your hiring standards and that you're also trying to get good with the law. I could... Okay, I sure do love the law. Do I? I don't think he would love that, so maybe it's not a good thing to, I think a man with some criminal past is the right man for you. This is... I'm gonna go with the love the law and just hope that he... A man looks at you, or the man looks at you with a smirk. You got twitchy real fast, man. I was just kidding. You're a tough son of a bitch. We always need those types of folks around. Let's pretend I gave you an amnesty. Let's pretend. Let's just pretend, because I have no idea what just happened. So, how about that job? The one that you didn't tell me about. It's none of my business. Go see Dan. Denisovich. He is our boss. Oh, Dan stands for Dennis. Okay. Ask him. He's in that house behind my back. He holds his office. Tell him, he holds office there, sorry. Tell him you came from Kozoi, and maybe he'll give you some work. Kozoi is your name, I suppose? Can I ask you something? So how are things? My man? Interrobang. The man smiles slightly and scratches his head. Well, I'm standing here, keeping guard over the camp. Some good air in these parts. With all the nuclear waste. Both day and night. Okay, so tell me about yourself. They call me Kozoi, and I work for Dan. Who, started even before the war after I got into juvie. Is that how that's written? That's juvenile, incarceration? Or how does that... They have a name for that. Yeah, I know what it is. It's kind of a sad story if you think about it too hard. I would love to hear it. Tell me. No, I just asked about Dan instead. He's a great guy, although he's not really one of the high-ranking thieves. He has a vision, you know? He's not the leader? Okay. A plan for all of us. Sure. Can I ask you something else? So tell me about yourself. Okay. Tell me about this place. It's an old, dilapidated factory. Hell, if I know what they made around here... No, hell if I know what they made around here. Bricks, I think. Now it's our base of operations. Our little army rests here, between our valiant attempts to rescue local villages from all kinds of trouble. Oh, really? And here I was thinking we're bandits around here. You shouldn't think about it too much, even though I just gained experience. It could bite you in the ass one day. Sure, we take our share from the profits of local simpletons, but we spend that money to protect them. In these lands, there are so many freaks, mutants, and cold-blooded assholes crawling about that without our protection, those peasants would be dead already. Yeah, if you say so. Well, that means we understand each other completely. Yes, I believe you. I suppose. I mean, I've only really heard from people who, so far as I can tell, just don't like that they take money from them. No, they do also kill people. That's kind of a problem. Yeah. So what's... Oh, I mean, not that the other ones don't kill people, but, I mean, I kill the people. You know, the rat. Anyway. So what's news around this place? Some say the A.T.O.M organization is a real thing, after all. I always thought only fools believed it to be true, but the other day I saw a large troop of soldiers with my own eyes. They were passing through the Otrodnoi village, and they weren't from Krasnoznameni, or any other place I know of. Yeah, real food for thought. Okay, well, that's very good. So, let's get inside. A lot of this just, yeah, it's the same architecture, I guess, that you find in Stalker. Like all the stuff and all that. That's pretty cool. I like it. So, buying, selling, don't offer your soul, says that person. I suppose I would like to pay with my soul, because that's pretty cheap. Hey, sir, you're guarding over here. Another bald man. No, this looks like he's actually bald. A bold, bearded, not bald, bold, bearded man wearing a pre-war tracksuit is standing in front of you, is staring intently at the ground as though his shaven head, apparently his shaven head, is troubled by some heavy thoughts. However, as he feels you approach him, he flinches and speaks to you first. His voice sounds almost timid. Hello there. What brings you here? What are you beefing about, big guy? The man looks around him nervously and turns back to you. A fake smile, appears on his face. Never mind. I'm not beefing about anything. Whatever made you think that? Well, come on, you can tell me. I can keep a secret. The man only shakes his head and lowers his gaze. Yeah, alright. Let's change the subject. Can I go back to that? I can indeed. Okay. So let's see if I can, I don't know if that's a... Oh, no. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that's interesting. You can just keep doing those checks. That's fine. It's time for me to go. Oh. The man licks his chapped lips and sighs as if he's finally made a decision that has taken him a lot of effort to take. And he calls to you. Wait. Look, I have, a question. I don't know. You look like a person I can trust, so... yeah. Let's listen to what he has to say. So, I've got this question to ask you. Yes, as I've told you already, I've told you that, yeah. In brief, it's sort of a delicate matter, sensitive even. I'm counting on your tactfulness. Okay. The man scratches his beard and clears his throat. Yes, it's very complicated. Let me see how to approach it. How can I present this issue in the most appropriate manner to avoid any misunderstanding, but at the same time to do it with taste and decency, because stunning someone like that is also wrong. I'd say it's criminal even. Just a moment. Look, I need to verbalize my idea to make it concise and precise. In fact, it's an important skill to keep the thought precise, not to let it wander, to finish what you've started. Yeah, expressing your thoughts well can be very useful in life, with an exclamation mark and 2 dots after that. Actually, the ability to speak eloquently is a real talent. A talent that not everyone is naturally blessed with. Take me, for example. I'm not skilled at talking, let alone talking eloquently. Yeah, so, as for where it's going towards a very sensitive and content-wise questionable issue. An issue I wouldn't have raised without a valid reason. In short, well, to make long story short, have you ever thought of hitting on a guy? Like, in that sense. Hitting on I suppose you mean flirting with a guy? I've probably done it already with a guy at the bar. As soon as the man fires out the words, he blushes violently. Why are you asking? Asking? Well, you see, the bearded guy looks around and blends closer to you. Have you seen the lad at the other gate of the camp? Oh, yeah. The man casts a quick look to the side and switches to whisper. And I'm not talking about Kozoi. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he was that one. Oh, we've got Sasha by the second gates, and there's this little lad who's running around him like all the time. He's wearing a mask and a hat. Damn it, I just had this thought that, well, you know, Dan, I mean, yeah, in short, I just had this thought about this lad, and if you know what I mean, and now it bugs me. Do you fancy the lad? What's so bad about it? These things happen. These things happen? I suppose. Well, I'm glad you're so open-minded about it, but I'm afraid the rest of the gang doesn't share your liberal views. Well, it's really none of their business, is it? The bearded man motions also, this should be this color. The bearded man motions in a wide gesture to the factory yard, where scary-looking huge men with sullen faces are hanging out. Well, he's also a scary-looking huge man. At least my first line was big guy, and he definitely had a sullen face when I met. I'm not even sure. Maybe they're, you know what I mean? Maybe they're all totally fine. He's just like, Judging them by their appearance? Probably not. He knows them better than I do. I'm not even sure I have a feel, he says. No kidding. It's the first time something like this has happened to me. I mean, I don't even know what to do in a situation like this. Well, talk to the lad. Test the water. Sounds good. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh, don't rub it in. Oh, I didn't mean to. Did I? What? Yeah. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, I see what he's trying to say. Or what he's saying. He's just saying that I shouldn't pressure him. Is that what it is? Maybe. I won't be doing all that. If he spills the beans, one more. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you probably shouldn't hang out with these people. Just, yeah. Yeah. Probably, yeah. I know a village that probably won't take you, actually. You're a criminal, and they're pretty uptight about many things, so probably about that as well. One word will lead to another, and eventually I'll be beaten by everyone at the factory. I can guarantee that. Look around once more. No, I'd better figure something out myself. Well, suit yourself. The bearded man coughs embarrassedly and snivels. So, now that I've got this awkward load off my shoulders, maybe there's something else you wanted to discuss? Yeah, I wanted to ask you about the things. No, I can't. Apparently, I could have successfully. I was backing out of the conversation because I wanted to improve my speech so I could talk to him. But apparently, I think that probably was the same thing. It probably will have led to the same situation. So tell me a bit about yourself. There's nothing much to tell, he says. Before I joined the factory guys with a capital F, so that's their gang, I had been surviving on my own with just a knife for a weapon and nothing but stale bread to eat. Once I came across a dead body, it looked like the man was mauled, but he still had a weapon, ammunition, food, and water on him. The food had gone off, of course, but the water bottle was intact and sealed. At first I was surprised. He had a weapon and bullets, so how come he couldn't defend himself? I disassembled the rifle and saw that a bullet got stuck when exiting the magazine case. I got it out, cleaned the weapon, reassembled it, and saw that it worked. Now that I had an assault rifle, I sure felt more cheerful. Believe it or not, but on my way here I used only 3 bullets. One time a wolf thought I was an easy prey, but it was badly mistaken. I killed it with a single shot. Right, that's 1 bullet. What did you do with the other 2? Yeah, one was the wolf who wanted to make a dinner out of me, and the other 2 were some gangers. They wanted to take my clothes, my weapon, and my bicycle. Well, strictly speaking, it wasn't mine. I found it in some abandoned house. A bike was a faster way to travel. So I spent those 2 bullets on them. Their corpses are probably still lying there, as I didn't even got off my bike to collect the trophies. Now I regret not collecting them, but there you go. Well, maybe there were more people with them. I don't know who this portrait reminds me of. If you guys ever saw Sons of Anarchy, it's a pretty cool series. It kind of drags on later in this season, or the later seasons, but he resembles, what was his name? I don't remember. Resembles the main character. I don't remember the name of the actor or the character. I don't remember that Ron Perlman has a role in there. His character's name is Clay, and he's the boss of that place, and he's pretty cool. That's pretty good actor. And also, if you don't know Ron Perlman, he's I mean, you might have seen him for Hellboy. He's probably the most famous role, but I've never watched Hellboy. He's the narrator of Fallout, including the latest Fallout, I think. He goes like, war never changes, and that's Ron Perlman. So let's see. I spent those 2 bullets on them. Oh, getting advice, that's good. I also would like advice on speech. I mean, maybe, I'm not very high level on speech, I don't think. I think like 50, maybe? I don't know. Right, it looks like, what I would like is for him to join me and just, you know, because he's a very good shot and all that. It looks like you're indeed not a bad shot. Perhaps you have some advice for me. Show me your rifle's shooting position, he says. You showcase your shooting skills to the bearded man. He's always described as the bearded man, but I really don't know his name, do I? And he gives you some valuable advice on how you could improve them. After the fruitful conversation, you feel that your level of shooting knowledge has grown significantly. Right, that's better. So what? Was my expertise helpful to you? Yeah, thank you. It can really come in handy. Oh, happy to help. One's experience should serve other people and not just oneself. Yeah, that's another reason why you shouldn't be a bandit, maybe. I mean, you're not bandits, you're tax collectors or something. Protectors, defenders of the people. They're a little, yeah, I don't know. I really need to talk to them to know that. So, what can you tell me about this factory? As I understand, he says, it used to be a brick factory. It doesn't really have any machinery here, but that makes sense. People have looted it already, and what they couldn't take became our headquarters. Now it's a real castle here. So it is. What are you doing? Same as everyone else. I guard the perimeter and patrol the area. No, you don't. You were looking at the floor. You're not guarding anything. Although we've got a rather civil area here by today's standards, it doesn't make it less dangerous. On the contrary, really. Where's their civilization? Oh, that's what you mean by civil. There's people around. Yeah, that's what he means. Where there's civilization, there's money. Where there's money, there are criminals. So, there. Yeah, so it is. That's interesting that one of their guards is saying it. He's just saying it like it is. There are criminals here, which makes it more dangerous. And he's not counting himself as a criminal. So, yeah, it's a good sign. So tell me some rumors. Oh, there's a rumor circulating that the farmers from Otradnoy have sniffed out our man in their village and stabbed him to death. I punched him to death. Oh, sorry, somebody punched. It wasn't me. Or maybe they hired some lowlife to do it for them. Yeah, it was a very low life. Very bad low life. 17% chance to hit. Very bad. It's an interesting rumor, isn't it? Yeah, it's very interesting. Let's change the subject. The men not. I just miss. It's really wishing that I could have told the guy when I arrived at the house when he was there. I really wish I could have told the guy just, hey, run, go for it, because this is the best way I could get you out of the village safe. But nope, I just would always turn on me if I talked to him. So no, there's no reason. There's no way to not do that. Unfortunately, I really wish it was a chance. Why is there a naked guy over here, dude? It's the middle of the night. Also, the time of day changed very fast. For some reason, I also got automatic firearms. 5 points. Hello, Mr. Naked Man. How's it going? You see a half-naked thin man with an empty stare. He looks at you without blinking. His body is covered with different intricate tattoos, probably of prison origin. I assume... Is that a thing? I know there's prison tattoos in the US. I also know that there is not that in Portugal. We don't really have that as a common thing. I mean, I'm sure there's tattoos you can get in prison, but there's not like... We don't have that. The US does have a very specific problem with prison in many regards, so there's like this whole thing that happens in prison that allows for creations of gangs and tattoos and just normal that sort of stuff. Is that the same thing in Russia, though? Specifically in the 1980s? That's interesting. I'm sure some of you will be able to tell me. I'm not saying that you have been in prison. I'm just saying that a lot of you are from Russia, so thank you for all the comments down below. Can I ask you some questions? Instead of a reply, the man first loudly sniffs. That's one powerful snooze over there. And spits to the side. Many spitting. It's the respect thing. This one is to the side. Might mean different things. He nods only after that. So how's life, pal? The man sniffs again without saying anything. You lose all hope of getting a reply before he finally starts talking. His voice sounds like it's coming from far away. I'm like in a dream, man. After they knifed me, I decided to treat myself to some tranquilizers. But yeah, what are you asking me? Oh, well, it doesn't really matter, my man. Can I ask you something else? Tell me about this place. The man looks around and blinks. He then, it's not the right then, turns to you and says, What do you want from me? Quit messing with me, man. I'm guarding the base, you know, the base which was the old factory. Whoa, what a scene, I suppose. So what are you busy with? The man touches his face. Seems like he forgot his body shape since he looks surprised afterwards. You think I'm some junkie? I'm guarding the factory. I've got duties, you freak. I have a duty to walk around, you know, and, wait, what am I doing? Oh, right, guarding the base. Can't you see? Yeah, can I ask you some questions? So tell me rumors. The man livens up slightly and gives you a semblance of a smile. You notice his teeth are rotten, most are blackened, and some are gone completely. Which might be a sign that he's a meth addict? I'm not really sure what the faraway sound is, but I'm trying to mimic it anyway. Meth addicts, meth is an interesting drug in the sense that it doesn't actually create physical dependency. It creates psychological dependency, because it's I don't actually know what it is. It just makes people very happy, and then that happiness gives depression afterwards, because it creates... it basically makes you less sensitive to everything else, numbs you down. And there's one nervous tick that is common in math addicts, which is to like gnaw on your own teeth, and that will break them over time because they're just doing that all the time, so they go bad, and that they get blackened, and that's one of the many side effects of a very psychological drug more than anything, which is terrible and absolutely devastating. So never do meth. It's highly addictive. It's incredibly addictive. It's like 95% or something, according to statistics. But if you watched Breaking Bad, which you should because it's the best TV series of all time, you probably know this. Or maybe actually they don't. I read this on Wikipedia. So they don't. I don't think they actually talk about. Anyway, go watch Breaking Bad. Ever heard of the hypnotic toad? I was watching it on TV. You know the channel Krasnoznameni uses to brainwash the local idiots? Yeah, they lie about everything. Fake news, I tell ya. Which is not a 1980s thing. It's a modern thing. It's like a 2010s thing. But anyway, old media can't give us anything new, dude. Yeah, there's no internet. There's no new media. Long live the thieves. What? Sorry. Okay, I get your point. So you know what? I changed my mind. Off he goes. Off he goes. We got a generator over here, and you know what else we have? The end of the episode. For right now, I'm not gonna level up my speech. 71. That's really good. My strength would never get through him, but anyway, 71 it is. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Atom RPG. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye bye.